Hey guys, welcome to a late night live. I figured I can't sleep. I'm sure many others are in the same situation. So I thought that I would just go live tonight. Not sure how many people are still awake, but I thought I would give it a shot. Do some diamond painting, some chit chat, and see what y'all are up to. See what you're doing to keep yourself occupied under the circumstances. We're not going to use the word because I guess it can get you into trouble. Hi, Bianca. Excuse me, I needed a sip. How are you doing? Just so I don't get into trouble and get any backlash and have my video taken down. We're not going to use the word of the epidemic that's going around, or pandemic. We're just going to say the situation. We'll use that as our word. Hey, Sabrina, glad to have you. Right now where I'm at, we're not on a full lockdown, but we are advised not to be out and about. So I'm staying in as much as possible. I have everything right now that I need. So I figured, why not diamond paint? I can't sleep anyway. Excuse me. And if you hear me cough, no, I am not sick. I just had a dry throat all day. So there's no illness in my home. It's just a typical dry cough. So no need to worry. I'm going to try and how are you guys able to see? I got a new webcam. So this is the first time that I've used it. So I need your input on how well you can see. If it's still blurry, let me know so I can adjust my webcam. Excuse me. Let me see what you said here, Bianca. Are you serious? Am I going to start spinning? Are you guys getting a hamster wheel? Oh, that'll be cool, Bianca. Very cool. So yeah, just let me know if you need me to adjust the camera any, if it's blurry or what have you. We'll try to adjust it to where we can see. But I haven't gotten any videos up lately because, well, one, I was babysitting, and now with everything, I'm not babysitting. They're still working, but me and my husband just had talked, and I just don't feel that it's a good idea for me to be going to her house or having her bring her kids here, especially considering she is in the medical field. So she's, I'm sorry, I'm moving this here some. So I just felt it best just to kind of stop right now until this clears up. But in place of babysitting, I have been doing some hardcore cleaning, sanitizing, getting my house, the way that I want it. So that's why I haven't got any videos up. But now that I've gotten that done, you better believe this is how I'm going to be spending my time. Oh, buy a lockable container. Thank you, Bianca. Are you able to see the symbols? Is it clear for you? I'm still working on the Bluebird song. I haven't gotten a lot of diamond painting done lately because of trying to get things done around here. But let me find a color here. This is confetti heavy here, so I'll be changing a lot. This is, love the painting, but oh man, it is blurry. Okay, bear with me here. I'm going to move you guys, see if I can get it to clear up. 1 second. I gotta, the stand that I have my webcam on is top heavy because of the webcam, so I gotta kind of do some adjusting here. Let's see here. Whoa, you want to fall forward? No, don't fall forward. Come back here on your tail. I've got it on a it's like a cell phone tripod. Let's see if it's going to clear up some. Okay. I'm working here. Just bear with me. All right, that's not good. I'm going to bring it a little closer and down a little more. Let's see if that helps. Come on. All right. Oh, no, it was clear for a second. Jeez. Why won't this cooperate with me? All right. Let's see if I can get caught up now. As soon as I can get this clear, then it'll help. It's still blurry. I had this perfect earlier, so why is it not now? The lag that I have, it's taken forever to catch up. Oh, it was clear for a second and then it's not clear. Let's see here. Come on, catch up. You know what? It might be because of all the lights. Let's see here if I turn one of these lights off. Let's see if that helps. Hang on, let it. See if it's gonna do anything here. Come on. I don't know why it won't clear up. I don't know if it's the lighting that's doing it or if it's just the camera. Well, good little gravy here. I had this crystal clear before I went live. And now it won't clear up. Oh, yeah, now you can see the stand that it's sitting on. Now there's clear. Now it's just how can I get it to stand still or stay still? Okay. Now to get it to stand, it wants to keep tipping over on me. So let's see here. 1 second. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to get this to where it's a little clearer, and of course it just doesn't want to. Oi. What is the problem here? I think it's because it's too far away. Let me try putting it just straight down here. See, that doesn't work because then you can't see anything. All right, let's try this other way. All right, we may just have to do the bear with this because it's not wanting to cooperate for me. I'm trying to do the best that I can. I spent my whole night fighting with the camera. Yeah, I'm making everybody sick. So if you're watching, just diamond paint till I get this figured out. I had, like I said, this was perfect just a few minutes ago. And now it's not. All right, maybe it just needs me to do some movement and catch up. Anyway, so what are you guys up to? Are you doing any crafting? Are you getting any diamond painting done? Just trying to get it to where you can actually see that I'm doing something here. How's you guys' weather? We're getting rain here. I see something here. Sometimes this helps too. If I change my screen. Let's see here. Let me check my settings. Changing my resolution, see if that helps any. That's not doing any good either. All right. So anyway, I'm just going to hope that maybe it clears up on its own. I've got to talk to Dave from Diamond Painting with Dave. He has the same webcam and he's had some problems and he figured his out. So talk to him and see if he can help me figure mine out. But over the weekend, I took everything and sanitized my entire house from top to bottom. Went grocery shopping. stripped all my beds, washed all the sheets, sanitized the mattresses. I took everything off my counters. I sanitized my counters and put all the stuff back on the counter. And it's just the three of us in my home. We don't get company. Hi, Dreamer, how are you doing? This is, I think, just the first time you've gotten one of my lives. But so yeah, I guess it's just the three of us. We don't have any family that lives out here in Nevada. All of our family lives either in Ohio, Arizona, or New York for the most part. I mean, we have some other family members that are scattered throughout the United States, but the primary, the majority of the family members are in Ohio, New York, or Arizona. So, and I think I mentioned in other videos, making friends out here seems impossible. Nobody wants to be friends. Nobody wants to hang out. So it's just the three of us here. And since me and my son aren't going out any more than we absolutely have to, and we, following all the precautions. My husband is still working. The type of job he has, he will continue to work. It's construction, and our governor considered his job a necessary job, so he will continue to work. He's following all of the precautions, but it's just for my peace of mind that I'm going to continue to, sanitize the doorknobs and the light switches and make sure the bathrooms are cleaned more often than they are. I usually clean my bathroom once a week. Now it's going to be cleaned twice a week, and I have 3 bathrooms, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Fortunately, I have crafts to keep me busy. We have the infected people here in Nevada. Some of them had underlying issues, some of them did not. As of the last count, when we were watching the news, we are at 74 cases, but we're having a hard time. We've got the testing supplies that we need, but we don't have enough staff to keep up with the demand. So we are expected to definitely hit a much higher amount than what we have. It's just crazy. Hey, Nana, how you doing? Well, I agree that there is some panic, but this is worse than what anybody ever thought it was going to be. This is going to be, they're expected to have over 1 million that are infected by June. There's a CDC employee that has the virus, which is a bit scary when we have an infectious control person that has it. Oh, itching. I'm keeping my youngest home from school next week, but still sending my oldest 2 to school. Then it's holiday for 2 weeks. Yeah, our schools are closed here in Nevada. There's only one school that has remained open, and I don't know how much longer they're going to remain open. It's our local community college. But they are the only ones that's staying open. Daycare centers are staying open, which blows my mind. All of our non-essential businesses are closed. All of our casinos are actually closed. There's not a casino in Las Vegas that is open. They are closed and boarded up. Our hair salons, nail salons are closed. Our restaurants are closed. The only restaurants that are open, well, we've got some mom and pop shops that are open, but they're not allowed. No customers are allowed to come in the building. They place their order and their food is brought out to them. All of our restaurants that have drive-throughs, the food courts, like inside restaurant part, is closed. You can get food through the drive-through. Let's see. Our grocery stores hours are from, some of them are closing at 9 a.m. or 9 p.m. and opening at 7 or opening at 6. And the first hour is for the elderly. The first hour, only elderly shoppers can shop. And then after that, then it's general public. Other grocery stores are closing at 10. They're doing this for stocking purposes because they're just not able to get the shelves stocked and clean up. Because I went to the grocery store the other day, I about fell over. Not only was there hardly anything in there, but the floors were sticky. The shelves were sticky from when people are, things are being knocked off the shelves. They're getting broken. There was broken glass. So these employees are needing time to clean up the mess and restock. So, yeah. And here in Nevada, they are hiring at the grocery stores like crazy. You're pretty much walking in, filling out an application, and leaving with a job because there's just not enough employees to be able to get what needs to be done. I'm good, Nana. I seen that I seen your surgery got canceled. Sorry to hear that. I know how important it is for you to get that done. And hopefully they will be able to get you rescheduled soon. So you're still in my thoughts and prayers. I can't wrap my head around this, I know that there has been panic that is beyond more than anything. I mean, some people have gone completely overboard, but at the same time, I wasn't going to be one that did that, and I'm still not to that degree, but I am being more cautious. I guess being overly cautious is better than not being cautious enough, especially when, no one knows how many people, when they're out in public, they don't know how many people that they've been around that could be infected. And we're not necessarily going to know. I mean, being younger, we could be the carrier and give it to an elderly person. That's a risk I'm not willing to take because I don't have any grandparents. They've all passed away, and my father, he's gone. So I just have my mom, and she's going to be 70 years old. So, she falls into that category that's high, the highest at risk. Her companion is, what is he, 74 or 75? And he has Agent Orange. And, he's on oxygen round the clock. So there's the risk for him. So I would just hope that people would take that into consideration and stay away as much as possible. I mean, yes, we have to go out. We have to do shopping. There's things that we do have to do, but we need to take the precautions and keep our elderly safe. We need to keep ourselves safe. We need to keep our children safe. There's nothing in our life that is that important that we have to be out. So as crafters, we all know we've got plenty of stuff to keep ourselves occupied. And if somebody tells me you're locked in your house, you're not allowed to go out anywhere. Okay. You're not going to hear me argue. That means I can take a nap whenever I want. It means I can watch whatever I want on TV whenever I want. I can stay up. I'm not going to complain about being stuck in the house. There's no way. I don't like being outside anyway because in Nevada, it's hot. I don't like to be hot. Right now it's cool, but that's not going to be long and it's going to be hot again. I'm an introvert. That's why my videos aren't so, mine aren't flashy and sassy because I don't know what to talk about. I'm not real, because of my being an introvert, I don't spend a lot of time with people. So I really don't even know what goes on in the world half the time. But this is what I do. And when you're crafting, you're usually not talking to people. So that's been really good to me for a while. But I want to, reach out to all of you. You've all given me inspiration and love seeing the pictures. If you're coloring, love seeing those go up. If you crochet, which I actually started a new blanket today or this evening. Well, I got my initial foundation chain done, and I started on the second row. I haven't gotten far on it. Anybody who has children, I don't know, Bianca, you might want to check how it goes for you in being in Australia. But here, Amazon or Audible posted, I got an email from Audible and I posted the link on my Facebook page that all Audible books are free through all this that's going on. So you can click on the link and the kids can read unlimited books. I mean, they have a list of books, but they can read as many. Well, they're not actually reading them. They're listening to them, but they can get free story time. So if there's anybody here that has kids that need a little extra occupying time, then, go there and check that out. They have books for little kids clear up till, I forget, I think it was 5 to 18 or something like that. Those types of books. So check that out. Anybody who likes to watch horror movies, Shudder. There's an app called Shudder, Shudder. They have a code that you can type in. It's called Shuttered In, I think is what it is. If you watch Stitcherista's video that she posted today, I think it was her stitch bars for her cross stitch. I think that was where she had, it was either in that video or her diamond painting chat with me video. She said what the link or the code is for that. And if you like horror movies, you can watch free horror movies. There's another Universal Studios. I guess they're going to be showing some free movies or something. So, I mean, there's options for things outside of, diamond painting and crocheting and all that. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to run out of crafts either. I've got plenty of diamond paintings. I've got plenty of yarn. I've got plenty of books. I'm actually trying to decide if I'm going to place an order with Diamond Art Club this weekend. I have to see their new releases. I have a bunch of reviews I need to post, so I'll be boosting up my rewards. So I'm considering placing an order. We'll see how that goes. Like I said, all depends on the new stuff that's coming in. I like the Alice in Wonderland a lot. And I think there was another one. Excuse me. I think there was another one that I seen that I liked. I can't remember. what it was. I know that possibly by this weekend, maybe the beginning of next week, I have some friend mail that I'll be getting. So I'll be unbagging or unboxing, making a video of that. It'll be coming up. And I still have a bunch of Diamond Art Clubs that I need to unbox and do videos of. I just wasn't wanting to do a whole lot of videos until I got a new webcam. And now I've got the new webcam and it's better than the other one, but I just need to, I think I'm just trying to get it set properly, and that'll help. So I'll mess around with this over the weekend and see if I can get some clarity on this.
Hello, everyone.
That's my 15-year-old. My son just came down from doing his stream. He was doing some kind of, what were you doing?
Well, I was going to do the Sims thing, but it didn't work out, so I'm going to do it tomorrow.
Yeah. He was trying to do a streaming of The Sims. He just got that and started playing that, so. What is it? Glad to be home and about to do diamond painting. Oh, no, Sabrina. Yeah, I don't really want to add to it. I really don't want to add to it either, Nana. But like I said, that Alice in Wonderland diamond painting, I don't know if I want to lose out on that opportunity for that. And I do have, I think I have $25 reward. And I think I have a $25 reward. I have a $50 gift card. And then I have 11 diamond paintings to do the reviews on. And at 350 reward points per painting, that's, you know, it's going to have me close to having, well, it's definitely going to put me over a $50 reward. So, I don't know. Yeah, we're starting to get limited on how much we can get at our stores. I mean, it's just, there's no shortage of food. It's, the demand just can't be met fast enough.
Is the stand upstairs?
What stand?
For the tablet?
No, it's right here on the floor. Yeah, they told us there is no shortage of food. It's just they can't get it in fast enough. And when they do get it in, then people go and they wipe the shelves off again. So now they're limiting things even more so as far as food goes. I don't know what they're limiting to, but I do know that some items are only one, and that's why. Steve, really? Doritos at 12:30? Come on, Steven. I'm gonna have to limit this one. He's gonna wipe our food source out just by himself. I'm trying to control a growing 15-year-old boy from food is really difficult. I told him we were gonna have to ration things out just a bit, just so what we have lasts us. I mean, we're good, but if I let him eat the way that he wants to eat, we won't be good for long. Oh. Nana of Seven Crafts, Steven. Nana of Seven Crafts. Her name is Melissa also. She said, hi, son. She gave you the wave.
Hello.
Yeah, there is a limit of certain things, Nana. My problem was this pasta. I was able to get a bunch of pasta sauce, but they did not have, there was not a box of noodles other than they had some of the no boil lasagna noodles. Yeah, I didn't want those. I wanted, some kind of like macaroni or angel hair pasta or something like that. And there was none. Fortunately, I have 2 boxes of linguine and 2 packs of angel hair pasta. And I have a couple of partial boxes of, like rigatoni or penne or something. So, I mean, I've got pasta. I just would have liked to have had a little more just because I eat a lot of pasta. It's something that's easy for me to eat with the braces because I can't really do meat. So I just make up some pasta noodles with some sauce, and that's what I eat. Yeah, I had goals this year for losing weight. Yeah, it's not going to happen on this diet. That's not going to happen. Yeah, initially, like just last week, literally just last week, we had a limit of 5. Well, no, it was week before last. We had a limit of 5 cold items. So it would be like, you get a pack of toilet paper, a box of Kleenex. When there was hand sanitizer, 1 hand sanitizer, 1 hand soap, whatever, but you couldn't get 5 of one item. Now they've reduced it down to 3. Laundry soap's flying off the shelves. That's another thing that they're not able to keep stocked as laundry soap. It's just crazy. I remember growing up hearing them talking about, the bubonic plague and, the Spanish flu and all this. And I never in a million years thought it would be something that I would ever have to live through or that anybody would anymore. With medicine the way that it is and such, I really thought that we were past that. And then, and we're not going to get into the politics. I'm not even going to mention that part of it. I'm just going to say, it seems like every 4 years we're coming out with something new. We've had the swine flu. We've had, the E. coli scares and all that, but nothing to this degree. So I don't know. I just never expected us to have this. Now it puts that movie with Cuba Gooding Jr. and I can't think of his name. I never can. But the movie Outbreak, they gave that a whole new level of perspective for me. I mean, a movie like that was put out how long ago, and now we're kind of living it. It was worrisome, and now it's just straight scary. It's just flat out scary. And see, here in the States, we're allowed to leave our kids in our cars as long as they are of a certain age, and we're not leaving them in frigid temperatures or excessive heat temperatures. But they have to be, I think it's like 12, I think is the youngest, 12 or 13, kind of about the same age that you're allowed to leave them home alone. But anyway, on a lighter note, trying to get this finished. It's taken me a whole lot longer than I won't say a whole lot longer. I started this on the 1st, so and I think I have 9 sections left to go, as big as those release paper sections. But since I haven't been able to really work on it a whole lot the past few days, it's kind of put me behind. Hoping to knock this out more over the weekend. Husband gets off work at noon on Friday, which, 12 hours, well, yeah, 11 and a half hours from now. Then he has to work on Saturday during the day. So I'll be working on this Saturday and Sunday during the day. I just wake up in the morning and I want to take care of household things first. And I have not been going to bed till like 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning. So of course, then I'm sleeping till 9 or 10. Then I wake up, do things. And once I sit down from doing things, then all of a sudden I'm tired. So I end up taking a nap, which is why I'm not sleeping at night. Yeah, well, I've seen in books, people have posted different things where this was actually in different books that this was going to happen, pretty much verbatim the way that it is. The name obviously wasn't named what it is, but it was predicted that, yeah, it was going to happen. We got a lot of people that, say it's a conspiracy. They say that, it's a government thing. Other ones say that it's, overseas government. I mean, there's all kinds of different things. Some people say this is a man-made virus to wipe out a lot of the population. Back like in the days of the polio outbreak, which we know that, as far as I know, it wasn't, that polio wasn't a man-made thing, but I don't know. Nope, we don't really know anything. We as the general public aren't really told the full stories of things, but people are, like I said, there's all these conspiracies that it's to wipe out, because we've got too many people, and yeah, I don't know if I'm going to quite go that far. I mean, I have my own thoughts, and I've watched too much NCIS and shows that I kind of fill my head with things too. So that's why I won't even give my opinions or my thoughts on it, other than it's scary. And I hope that we can get through this, that it doesn't take as long as what they say it could take. And we can limit the loss of life as much as possible. And we can get back to our normal. Right now we're going to have a new normal, but I would like to be able to get see when we get back to our regular normal. And, it's affecting so much. I mean, right now, like, we already know how it's done with China, with their diamond paintings and stuff, and trying to order anything from overseas was impossible. There's still things that are waiting that, haven't been taken care of yet. I'm just hoping that things start moving, and I hope that it doesn't affect us with Diamond Art Club. I mean, we know that things are going to be slowed down because they do have stuff that does come from China, but, and I'm sure ordering is going to slow down now because a lot of people are out of work or have spent so much money on buying the supplies that they need that they had to spend their craft money to be able to do that. So that might, make a difference in being able to place orders too. But as long as everybody in our community is safe and we can reach out to each other this way, it's going to help us all get through this. So that's what we need to do. We need to help one another get through this. So that's kind of why I thought I would jump on and do a live tonight. That's kind of one of what my thoughts leads to, Nana. I mean, me and my husband have talked about this, and You know, I've talked to some close friends and they think that I'm nuts. They actually think that well, like I said, that's how I got the idea that I watched too much NCIS and what was that other one that is no longer on? It was kind of like a sci-fi drama, X-Files. Yeah. They said I watched too much NCIS and X-Files. And I've read a lot of books, so they think that I'm nuts. And I just don't know how just a natural virus could do what it's doing and at the rate of, that it's doing it. So what are you guys working on? Who's diamond painting and what are they working on? Yeah, and that's what they're saying. It's going to get worse before it gets better. It definitely. I'm just hoping that the loss of life, is not going to be catastrophic. I mean, I don't want to see anybody's life lost. I mean, of course, but I just hope that it doesn't end up, and that no one that in our community loses anybody. Yeah, what happened with that, Bianca? With your Frozen? Because you were saying that you were having problems with it and with your squares and stuff. Did you talk to Diamond Art Club and what happened with that? I don't even know how many deaths we're up to here in the United States. I've lost count, and because each day, because I mean yesterday we had 67 cases in our state. Now we have 74. And I think it's only one death here in the United States. You sent a photo and it looks better because you've gotten it more filled in, right? Is it looking better for that purpose? Because where did you send me the photo to? I don't have it. Or did you send it the other day? Oh, or are you going to send me a photo? Maybe that's what you meant. Like Rachel, I think it was Rachel had commented on your post that once you start filling them in, they start pushing against one another, and that helps, as well as the glue shrinks, so that helps as well. Once the glue shrinks, they kind of the drills tend to cuddle up more, I guess, against one another. Yep, I just got it. You going to go back and have one of your cat naps, Nana? Let's see here. Yeah, it looks a lot better now, Bianca. I figured it would. I mean, they're not going to be perfect. Nana takes her cat naps. I wish I could. I just wish I could sleep, period. And I've never been good sleeping in a house alone. My first husband, he was in the Navy, and I was young. And oh my, that was rough when he got sent out to sea. And it was just me and my daughter. We changed our schedules completely. I would keep her up all night long. It only took like about 2 or 3 days for our schedule to change, but I would keep her up all night. And at about 5 o'clock in the morning, when I would just start seeing the sun rising up over the ocean, because I lived in Virginia and I lived right on the bay of the Chesapeake Bay. So I had the ocean as my backyard. Literally, it was my backyard. As soon as we'd see the sun peeking up, we'd go to sleep. So it'd be about 5 o'clock in the morning. We would go to sleep, and we'd sleep till about noon, 1 o'clock. And we'd get up, and then we would do our thing. And then we would lay down at about 5:30, 6 o'clock in the evening, take a nap, get like a 2-hour, 3-hour nap in. We'd get up usually be up by 8, 9 o'clock, maybe at the latest. And then we would stay awake all night. And it was because I could not sleep at nighttime. I just couldn't do it. And of course, she was only a year old, so it wasn't like I could stay up all night long and then sleep all day, because I had to take care of her. So we just changed our schedules together. And she's now going to be 30. How old is she going to be? She's going to be 32 in September. And she still is pretty much on that schedule. She has never really been able to get off that schedule, even as an adult. My son, you're welcome, Bianca. My son, he goes to sleep. When he gets tired enough, he'll go to sleep. I don't have to worry about him. If I have to take a nap throughout the day or whatever, he's old enough to be able to make himself something to eat if he wants something to eat. If he needs me, I'm in the next room over. He knows he can wake me up. He won't, though, because if he lets me sleep, he can sneak and do what he wants, which is usually playing video games or eating garbage. Don't eat that whole bag of Doritos. Once they're gone, you don't get no more, because I'm not going to make a run out on a Dorito run. 1, I probably won't be able to get them, and 2, I'm just not going to do it. You hear me? Steven, don't sit and eat that whole bag of Doritos, because when they're gone, they're gone. I'm not buying more. And you're not going to eat your dad's, because he won't let that happen. So, yeah. And I've kitted up. I just recently kitted up 3 more Chuck Pinsons. I kitted up Catching Dreams, the way it used to be, or the way I think that's what it was, with the turkeys in the farm thing. And then I also kitted up the one with the covered bridge. So I've got those kitted up. I'm trying to get all my Chuck Pinsons kitted up, so when I'm ready to do them, they're ready for me. As I've got it of my front room, I don't have anything hanging. We don't have anything hanging really on any of our walls, because, well, when we moved into the house, we planned on painting like pretty quick into moving in, and that didn't get done. So then I was trying to decide what kind of theme that I wanted, and really hadn't any idea. And then figure when I started diamond painting, I thought, oh, cool. Not only can I give myself something to do, but I can also decorate my house with it. The only thing is my first diamond paintings I was buying, pretty much I was buying them and making them for other people. And now that that's done, now most of them that I bought I still have to do for other people, for my grandchildren. So they're more of the Mandy Manzano pieces and stuff. And I'd be okay with them, because, I mean, they're beautiful. I love Mandy's work, but not to decorate my house with necessarily. So, Chuck Pinson and Micah, Jolena, those are going to be pretty much the ones that I'm going to be decorating my home with. Micah's paintings are going to be in my craft room, in my bedroom, and Chuck, he's going to be throughout my house. I can't find this other number. What am I missing here? 46. So I want to have all the Chuck pieces ready because that is all going to be in my front room. So when you walk in my home, well, we walk in our home, because like I said, we don't have anybody come over. That's what I'm going to see. He is going to have a room all to himself. Because I think I have 11 or 12 Chuck Pinsons. So I'll have no problem decorating a whole room with them. I'm still trying to figure out where I'm going to put my Brooklyn Bridge and how I'm going to frame that thing, because it's huge and I'm not about to spend $700 at Michael's to have it framed. That's with the 70% off coupon. So I still got to figure that out. It's laying in my front room on the floor, because we don't use our front room. It's got furniture in there, but that's usually where my son, his desk's in the front room. It's where he does his schoolwork. So we don't have a TV or anything in there. We don't want something to distract him from his work, but it's got a couch and a love seat and a recliner, coffee table, end table. And right now the Brooklyn Bridge painting is laying on the floor in between the coffee table and the end table, since it doesn't get walked around. That was the only place big enough that I could put it safely until I decide what I'm going to do with the framing. And I'm going to have that same situation when I do Enchanted Forest, because that's even bigger than the Brooklyn Bridge. So I got to figure out framing for those. And I have one from the I can't even pronounce it. It begins with the Q store from AliExpress. It's 120 by 20, or I mean 120 by 50, excuse me. I had 2 of them, but giving one to the woman that I babysit for, because I've got her son into diamond painting now. I gave him the Four Seasons tree, the Diamond Art Club Four Seasons tree. I gave that to him to work on when he was here, when I was babysitting him one day, because he was bored to tears and he was watching me and was talking about how cool it was. So I gave him that one and he fell in love with it. So he's diamond painting. His mother's seen it. Now he's got her diamond painting. So I figured I would give her one of my big ones from the Q store on AliExpress, however you pronounce the actual name. But it's got a little cottage with a like brick bridge or cobblestone bridge. It goes over a stream. It's got a lot of cherry blossoms. So they'll be able to do that one together. Is it your regular? It's just a regular pink wax? Yeah, I'm getting, that's some of my friend mail, Nana. I'm getting, I think I'm supposed to have it. I just looked earlier. I think I'm supposed to have it Saturday. Let me see here. Let me check the tracking on it, because I have not tried the patty wax. I haven't tried any of the wax. I've only used the pink wax from that we get with our kits. Let me see here if I can find this so I can track it again. I looked earlier and I think it's supposed to be here either tomorrow or Saturday. Let's see. Let's see when it's coming, because I'm anxious to try this. All right. It is, come on, paste. Saturday. Yep, expected delivery Saturday. So I'm really anxious about that. And then my other friend mail is actually going to be for my giveaway. Yeah, $700 with 70% off. Yeah, this thing is, it's absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, it's not going to be getting framed in a traditional framing. I'm thinking about, and that there is, I can get it on a stretcher canvas. It's still going to cost me almost $400 to do the stretching canvas. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get canvases and connect them, to get the length that I need. And I got the double-sided adhesive. So I think I got 2 big rolls of that from AliExpress. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then just, I don't really know. I've got a bunch of ideas in my head, but trying to implement it without doing damage to it and ruining it, I don't know. I've got to talk to a few people that I've seen that have done some really big paintings, and they DIY'd frame them and see how that works. Well, the person that's sending me the Patty Wax SS, she was going to send me the regular Patty Wax, and the more she thought about it, the more she decided, yeah, no, she said that she said it was okay, that it was better than the pink wax, but she thought that I would enjoy the SS better. So that's what she went ahead and sent. So I'm really excited to get it. I'm anxious. Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm fine with the pink wax. I mean, if it's worked thus far, but I would be anxious to see. I mean, as much as I diamond paint normally, I go through, well, this was from, this was one of the new ones that I got from Diamond Dots, when I did the unboxing, or I mean the haul from that. And whoa, where did it go? I lost it. I think that's been 2 weeks. Yeah, I think it was 2 weeks ago. And as much as I diamond paint, I'm filling my pen 4 or 5 times a day. And I wait until I can't pick up a drill. So I'm hearing people saying with the SS, they can diamond paint for 15, 20 hours at a time or more and never have to fill their pen. So that's kind of where I'm leaning to, because I do run out of wax sometimes, especially with the size of paintings that I do. I mean, I don't do a painting that's less than 50 centimeters. I don't do the 30 by 40s and stuff. Everything I do is larger than a 30 by 40. So the wax doesn't seem to last as long. And the square pieces of wax that I had from AliExpress paintings or Amazon paintings, those things there, they've just and diamond dots. Holy smokes, Sabrina. I wish I could be that lucky. Oh my God. I'll see, I've done total paintings I have completed since early February of last year. Late January, early February. I've completed about 45 paintings. That's actually completed. And figure I have 3 whips right now. So yeah, I've been through wax like crazy. And like I said, those little square pieces, when I get them, I put them in a Ziploc bag. I have like my Diamond Art Club. They've got their own little pouch. I separate my waxes out according to where it came from. I'm gonna move this stand here. Hang on. My computer's in my way. So like, I can't even find my wax. Where's my wax? I lost my wax. Or it must be upstairs or somewhere, but I just put my Diamond Art Club wax goes in the bags that the kits come in from Diamond Art Club. So I have here it is. This is some of my Diamond Art Club wax. These are all the hearts. And then if it's a diamond dots or it's a round wax, it gets a baggie. And then the square wax, they have separate baggies. So I keep them sealed and they're in an airtight bag so they don't dry out. But for some reason, the square ones do dry out on me or just don't stick as well. I don't know. I'm glad that I have the Diamond Art Club's wax because I was going through with the square ones. I was going through 2 or 3 waxes. Well, on the Brooklyn Bridge, the 150 by 50, I went through 5 wax squares on that one. Went through a lot of wax on that one. And it may have had to do with the temperatures too, because, it got really cold here and we had snow, and that's something that Vegas doesn't see very often. But then we had our summer temperatures where it got really hot and we had, 115 degree days. I mean, figure in the summertime here in Vegas, we average about 75 to 80 days. It's 100 or higher. So yeah, it's kind of hard to keep things temperature controlled out here. See, I haven't tried the Whimsical Daisy wax yet. That's another one that I want to try out. Is that the one it's not Your Mama's Mud? Is that what the name of that one is, Nana? This isn't Your Mama's Mud? I think that's what that's called. My husband has me on an actual no-buy. That's why if I do order a Diamond Art Club, I won't be paying for it. It'll be with my rewards and my gift card. There'll be no pocket money spent on it. And he's got me kind of on a hard no-buy right now. We just had to buy new fluorescent lights. The tube, the 4-foot tube lights. Well, we decided instead of buying the actual tubes, we would buy the LED. So it would last us longer. And we have to have 8 of them. I about fell over when I ordered those LED lights. We're trying to pay off credit cards from Christmas, and Amazon gets me into trouble, constantly ordering off of Amazon. But we had to order those, and I had to order some dental stuff for me. I need to get a new water flosser. I have to get him a water flosser. Every time I make a payment on my Amazon account, I end up literally made the payment and in the morning, and that night I had to place an order. It's like, good God. Like, why did I even bother? Well, I had to bother because, I mean, I didn't want a late charge and I didn't want to have to pay interest. But it's my Amazon account is a revolving door. I pay it and then I use it. So he's just like, can we cut back on spending here just a little bit? Just buy necessities? Well, I told him my diamond paintings are a necessity. The look I got. He's like, how many do you already have? I said, that's not the point. I said, because, if I buy them now and I just, keep buying them and putting them away, I'll have plenty to do to get through your retirement. Now, once you retire, I'll already have them all bought and stocked up, and we won't have to worry about what I'll do when you're retired and you're sitting there watching your games or whatever you're doing. I'll be occupied. Yeah, it didn't work because he told me I have enough yarn to do that. I can't win. Can't win. He doesn't understand crafting. He has this, when I was crocheting, when I was buying yarn for crocheting, when I first started, I haven't bought yarn for crocheting. Well, all right, I won't say that. I just bought yarn when I went to Joann's to get the diamond dot stuff. But I just got 3 of the big Caron 1-pounders for anybody who knows about yarn. I got 3 Caron 1-pounders. They had them, they're regular like $11, and they had them for $5. So I grabbed 3. That was the first time I bought yarn, and I couldn't tell you how long. But I don't need yarn. I mean, I really don't need it anymore. I have enough yarn to last. I have a sickness with yarn, put it that way. I have enough yarn I could probably make, not joking at all. I'm probably not even completely being honest about how much I have. I have enough that I could probably make 45 or more queen size Afghans for a bed. And I have destashed my yarn. I've given away like 15 totes worth of yarn, and I still have that much or more. So I've got a lot of yarn. I was buying it when it's on sale, and that's the only time I would buy yarn, is when it was on sale and it was a really good sale. And that's all I used to do until I started diamond painting, was crochet. Now I don't crochet as much, and he's like, why don't you sell your yarn? Yeah, no, I'm not selling the yarn. It stays. It stays because, I may get bored with diamond painting at some point, or just need a break, and now I have my other hobby to fall back on. I've told him, at least I'm never bored, especially like right now. Is it with this lockdown that we're on? What would you do if I would have never bought yarn or diamond paintings? Okay. Somebody commented on my post. I said I would have nothing to do, and I would be stir crazy in this house if I did not have all of my crafts. And I said, now you don't get yelled at. And I have something to do. Okay, so yeah, it is the Not Your Mama's Wet Mud. Yeah, I want to, at some point, I'm going to check that out. I'm just not sure when. Not sure when yet. But it will definitely be looked into. And my Elizabeth Ward, I bought 4 Elizabeth Ward storage containers, or the Darcy, whatever they are. I have 4 of those, and 3 of them have the Chuck Pinsons that I just recently kitted up. In those, the 4th one, I don't know what I'm going to do with. I just know that I wish there was more options for your sizes, because when I was filling up some of those, even with the very smallest one, it's still too big for a lot of your small bags of drills. And then when you're trying to get them all to fit in there the way you need them, there's either too many big ones that only have a little bit of drills in them, or too many small ones with too many. I don't know. I've got to figure out a better way. I was trying to kit it up to where it would work, but it didn't. I did buy some of the extra ones that you can buy the 3-packs of. So I have some of those too. And I bought some of the extra large containers. Not real sure yet if I like them. Just from the kitting up portion of it, I'm not sure. But I have them, and I got them at a really good price. They were on sale for like, I think it was $15 or $16 for the 40, was it 42 container kit? So they just might become my permanent storage instead of my whip storage, or I just might be just getting used to them. I don't know. And I love my Diamond Art Club pen. That's the only one that I use now, which I better start using the other ones, because my mom bought me my other ones. She'll have a fit if I don't use those. But yeah, I got, let's see, I'll show you in a minute. I got the pink unicorn. So see, the one that I'm using now. And then I also got, what did I do with it? It was a tough choice. I got one free. So the pink one was my free one, my gift. And then I bought this one, the ice blue, or blue ice. This one doesn't seem to have as much of the cloud effect as I've seen in a lot of them. Because I think the one that Rachel Ray had, it literally was full of clouds. But that's okay. I just like the color. That was why I got this one. I would like to see them come out with some more colors, or Diamond Art Club get more colors. This one here, this is the one that I usually use. This was from Jim's handmade pens off of Etsy. Got this one off of there from him, and this one as well. So these are from Jim's handmade pens shop on Etsy. And then this one, it's really strange. This was a polymer clay pen that I won in a giveaway, and I had to tape it because it actually cracked right along the side here, just like cracked. The polymer clay portion of it did. But this is a comfortable pen because it's nice and small. So I had put Scotch tape over the crack, but I could still feel it when I was diamond painting. So I took my washi tape, and that seems to work. I just don't want to throw the pen away because it is a nice, comfortable pen, the way it fits in my hand. And I want to order some I need to get Crashly. I have pens for Crashly that I need to get sent to her. I have a bunch of stuff that I need to get sent, but now I don't want to go to the post office because I'm sure that's a madhouse too. Well, and I don't even know if it's actually open for, that's something I need to look into and see if how they're doing with the post office, if you're able to go in to mail packages or what. But I have to send drills to somebody. I've got to send Crashly the pens because I want her to have enough pens so she can make me a few pens. And I've got some stuff that I need to send that's friend mail for a couple creators. I'm just going to get myself to the post office to do it. That's going to probably be a while. And let's see here. I made a turkey the other day. I had a turkey breast in the freezer. And it was just a small, well, it was like an 8.5, almost 9-pound turkey breast. And with me going to the store and buying, because I bought a lot of, frozen things. And there really wasn't room. I was like, how am I going to get everything in here now? So my husband told me, so we'll just thaw the turkey. Well, there was a turkey that I had to cook. And then I had a big package of chicken breast that I needed to make. So I made the turkey and turned it into turkey salad for my husband because he loves turkey salad. So that's what he's been taking to work for his lunch. And I cooked up the chicken breast, and that's what my son, and also my husband had for his dinner when he came home from work. And that's what my son's going to have for his dinner tomorrow. So I've been cooking as well. And I like to play in the kitchen. I love to cook. I love to make my own. I just like open the pantry and say, okay, what do I have? I usually pick my main item and then I concoct other things with it, make up my own stuff. I love to cook, so that's usually not a problem. It's just coming up with my own ideas, and then I make something that everybody goes nuts over, and then I don't remember exactly what I did. So when it's hard to replicate it, or if I do know what I did, the next time I make it, it still doesn't taste like it did the first time. We haven't been able to figure out how that happens because I followed, if I do remember, I put everything in, I write it down and then I try to make it another time and it tastes completely different than it did the first time. Sometimes it tastes better. Sometimes it doesn't taste as good, but it's still something good. My husband, he just likes to eat. My husband's not picky. He'll eat almost anything. I mean, there's very little that he doesn't like. So, and the things that he doesn't like is like, he doesn't like liver and onions. He doesn't like lima beans. He says lima beans taste like cardboard. So he doesn't like those. He's not big on sauerkraut. But that's really about all. He loves pasta. And he loves anything with sausage in it. It doesn't matter what kind of sausage it is, as long as it's sausage. So I play around with a lot of different things. And find new ways of using certain things. It's just, I think, as much as I love to cook, I just never know what to make. And when I ask him, I ask my husband, all right, what do you want for dinner tonight? He says, well, whatever you want. Well, hell, If I knew what I wanted, I wouldn't have even asked you. I just made what I wanted. Apparently, I'm asking you because I don't know what I want. And he's like, well, whatever you make, just make enough for me. Well, that doesn't help. My son's usually the person that makes the deciding factor of dinner. His comment is usually, can we get pizza? Or can we get Chinese or hamburgers? He usually wants to get something out. That's his first thing. Can we eat out? And we're like, no, we're not eating out. This is what we have. Come and look in the freezer and look in the cabinet and pantry, and you pick what we're going to have and I'll make it. So he kind of mediates between us as far as dinner time goes. It's just because I cook, we don't eat out very often. When we do, it's usually like once a month, maybe twice a month, or it's once a month period. Some months it might be twice a month, but usually it's just once a month for the most part. And it'll be on some random Friday or Saturday night where I just don't feel like cooking that day. It's a mom's day off from the kitchen, and it's usually, we've got a Chinese restaurant literally a quarter of a mile down the road from us. And it's a New York style Chinese restaurant. And it's probably about as closest to New York Chinese as we're going to get this, here in Nevada. It's really good. So they'll get the Chinese spare ribs. My husband and my son both get Chinese spare ribs as an appetizer. And then me and my husband get something called Mei Fun. My husband gets the shrimp Mei Fun. And sometimes I get the shrimp Mei Fun. Usually it's the shrimp Mei Fun. Sometimes it's like a vegetable Mei Fun. My son, he usually gets some kind of chow mein or teriyaki chicken. And until I got the braces on, we would all get egg rolls and crab ragoons. But now they just get the egg rolls or sometimes dumplings. We'll do that. Pizza is not good out here. So when we do get pizza, if I'm not going to spend a ton of money on a pizza that's not going to be that great. I'd rather spend $5 or $6 on a little Caesar and get what I'm paying for. So that's usually what we do there. Like I said, I'm limited on what I can eat. So my husband and my son are trying to be very supportive and not have me making things too much that I can't eat or going out and getting things that I'm not going to be able to eat. I made my husband breakfast yesterday, and I found when I was stocking my freezer, I have a lot of bacon that needs to be eaten, and I can't eat it. Bacon is something that, we all love in this house. I don't make it too often because we know it's not good for us, but when I do make it, we enjoy it. Then I just decided, okay, Nana, if you're still here, I don't know if you've fallen asleep or not, but I told my husband, I'm going to go ahead and make the bacon up so you and Steven can eat it. I said, but I need the bacon grease because I'm going to make sauteed cabbage in my bacon grease or fried potatoes or something like that. Lightly fried potatoes that I can enjoy. But I basically want the bacon grease for sauteed cabbage. So at least I'll get the bacon flavor while they get to eat the crunchy, smoky bacon on a BLT or for breakfast. So that's something that I plan on doing this weekend. I do plan on trying to start reading because I've talked about that in my videos too and have yet to do it. Got all kinds of books and I really want to read. But again, my problem with my books are I've got thrillers, psycho thrillers and crime thrillers. And as much as I want to read them, my husband leaves for work at 11 o'clock at night. I don't want to read those and then trying to go to sleep and have those get in my head. And I'm not one that I don't read really much during the day. Reading for me has always been a nighttime thing. It's where I seem to get most relaxed and, enjoy reading. Oh God, yes. I've heard of the bacon wrapped meatballs, but I can't eat the bacon. So we'll wait until I get the braces off and then I'll try that. My daughter makes bacon spaghetti. That's something that her husband's mom used to make, as a kid, him growing up, is bacon spaghetti. Mm-hmm. I have yet to try that. I don't know. But meatballs, I can eat meatballs as long as they're broke up real good. And they're not like real firm meatballs. But I couldn't get any hamburger meat. That was the biggest thing is through all of this. I was able to hold on one second. Steven?
Yeah. That's charging. Just leave it there.
Okay. Make sure. And you're not sleeping in your jeans.
Alright.
Put them away. Don't just leave them laying on the floor. Sorry about that. He made me lose my train of thought now. I don't remember what it was. Oh, yeah. So I wasn't able to get any ground beef, but I was able to get ground sausage. So some of it's just plain pork sausage and some of it was sage, I think. And then I did get some mild Italian. So I'll just have to season sausage up, the plain pork sausage. I'll just have to season that up and do something with it. I'll probably do a sausage spaghetti. You know what? I might go ahead and make sausage spaghetti for me tomorrow. I might do that. I'll have to get a roll of sausage out of the freezer. But yeah, I was saying before I seen the meatball thing. You're still awake, Nana? All right, so did you hear me say about that I want to make sauteed cabbage in bacon grease? People hear me say that and they're going, oh my God, that is so bad for you. All right, you're from the South. You need bacon grease for fried taters and for cabbage. And don't they use the drippings for cornbread too, Nana? And for grits sometimes? I think the grits. I know I've heard of people using the drippings, bacon drippings for cornbread. My grandmother, she used to make fried green tomatoes and she would sometimes use bacon drippings for that. We're not Southern necessarily. I'm from Ohio, so I guess we're kind of close to the South as far as Kentucky, Kentucky wise. But my grandmother's from New York, upstate New York, but still from New York. And my grandfather, his side of the family was from Charlottesville, I think, or Morgantown, something in West Virginia. He was along the Appalachian Mountains. So yeah, they lived there. Everything was with bacon grease. I think they put bacon grease on their cereal. I swear. My grandmother had a coffee can in the refrigerator and she'd fry up her bacon and those drippings went into that can and went in the refrigerator. And every morning that she would make bacon, that can would go in there. And then when she would make her fried potatoes, she'd go and get that can out and throw it in there and growing your cholesterol. Yeah, I know, but there's other things that I could die from. If I'm going to die from high cholesterol because of bacon, at least I'm dying with a smile on my face. I really, at that point, don't care. All right, hang on one second. I will be right back. I just need to heat up my coffee because it got cold. So 1 second, I'll be right back with you guys. All right, 1 second here, just get the coffee cup out, and then I'll be back. Sorry about that. I figured I'd run out while I was getting my coffee or eating the coffee up. I'd grab that roll of sausage so I didn't forget, and then it'd be froze solid in the morning when or tomorrow, or later today, I should say. Still trying to get the kids to sleep, Bianca? Yeah, mine just decided he was going to sleep. That's funny. When he was younger, I couldn't get him to go to sleep. Now, as a teenager, you think he doesn't have school. You'd think he'd want to stay up all night long, and no, he's going to bed. So that's why I'm by myself the majority of the night. And this still hasn't cleared up any. I was hoping this would clear up as I sat here. And it's not. I think it's just too far away. Because if I bring it close, let me see, I'm going to try and bring it closer to you guys. Nope, it's not clearing up then either. I just thought I would give it a shot and see if it cleared up. Yeah, if it's right here, it's clear. Or clearer. But when I bring it back, it loses its clarity. I don't. Oh, nope, I thought it cleared up. Oh, it is. Is it? Oh, no. Yeah, I'd seen it. I have such a delay on my end that it doesn't make sense. No grits for you, huh, Nana? I don't eat grits either. I mean, I've tried, if they're cheesy grits, I'll eat a little bit, but I'm not real big on them. It's a texture thing for me, I think. I can only eat a little bit of cream of wheat too. I like oatmeal. Love oatmeal, but cream of wheat and grits, I think it's just too gritty for me. No pun intended. But if I do have to eat them, they've got to have cheese. There's just no, and they can't be instant. They have to be boiled on the stove, old-fashioned style, Southern style. I can't remember what number I was going to do. Is this just me? But after some of these numbers I have DMC codes, I have them remembered or memorized. I've been on this painting long enough. But some of them I can't remember. And then when I'm looking at my color list, I can look at this whole thing and I cannot find the code. I'll just be staring, going up and down this thing, and it's just not popping out at me. And it drives me nuts. It's just like, where is it? It's like it's not there. Like it jumped off the page. And these are my trash drills so far from this painting. I'm seeing a lot of people talking about trash drills. So now they're not all trash. Some of them are just, they were rogue drills that were mixed in. Or I went to put it on and it went flying and I found it after the fact. So I just threw it in there because trying to figure out which, one it actually went to, because there's a lot of, especially the gray colors are very similar in this. So I just throw it in that. But the trash that I'm really getting, it's literal trash. It's not so much like issues with the drill itself. It's just odds and end, like kind of like shrapnel pieces. Or like I said, a rogue drill that decided it wanted to go in the wrong bag or was mixed in the, when they bagged them. So, when I told my husband, and because he's seen me, he was sitting here the other day when he came home from work. He gets off work at 12 noon. He usually gets home here, depending on if he got off exactly on time, or if when he got off work, if him and the guy that was relieving him stand around and chit chat. He's usually home between 12:30 and 12:45. And he'll come home, he'll change, he'll get a cup of coffee, or if he wants to make sure he doesn't stay awake too long, he'll get some iced tea or something to have with his food, which is usually breakfast. Or I mean, sorry, not breakfast. Is usually like, it's a lunch or his early dinner. It'll be like soup and a sandwich or some kind of a leftover, whatever. I mean, he varies. Whatever I happen to have. If we have leftovers, then he'll eat that. If it's something me and my son had for dinner the night before, he'll eat that for when he comes home from work, because when he wakes up to go to work, he doesn't want anything real heavy. He wants actual breakfast because he just woke up. But so he'll eat, and then he'll try and stay awake to watch some TV. We have DirecTV, so we record a lot of our TV lineup throughout the week, so he can watch it, because when he goes to sleep, it's usually around 2 or 3 o'clock that he'll lay down to go to sleep, and then he gets up at 9, and there's really not a lot of time for him to watch TV. He'll get woke up, he'll come down, he'll get dressed, he'll eat, and then at 10 o'clock he wants to watch the news. So he tries to fight sleep during the day when he gets home, watching a TV lineup. But he was watching me the other day, excuse me. And I just kept staring at the sticker sheet here, back and forth. I'd look at the sticker sheet, and then I'd go and look at my storage container, and then I'd look back at the sticker sheet. He asked me what the hell I was doing, because he was actually getting entertainment from watching me. He's like, "What is wrong with you?" I said, "I can't find the drills that I need." He said, "What do you mean you can't find them?" I was like, "I can't find them. I found the symbol, I looked at the symbol on the canvas and decided which one I was going to do, but I'm looking at the legend and I can't find them." He's like, "Well, maybe you're working on, maybe they're not on there. Maybe it's the wrong one." I'm like, "No, it's the right one. I just can't find them." He came over, he said, "Which one are you looking for?" And I pointed to it, and he looked at it, he says, "It's right there." It wasn't there when I looked. It was not there when I looked. He said, "It's not like it jumped off the page." No, but it was not there. And I seem to be doing that a lot with this one. I mean, this one seems to be and it's because there's so much color block. I mean, so much confetti. There's just so much confetti on this one that my eyes are just overwhelmed, I think. And it's using the multi-placer. That doesn't get to happen a whole lot. And when it is being used, it's in just sporadic places. I mean, I might have one section where, like right here, I'm going to have some, oh, you can't see it. I have to back you up some. Right here, I have a little spot that I'll be able to use it. Be a little bit here, but it's not much. So anybody who has the Bluebird song or plans on getting it, Diamond Art Club, Chuck Pinson, plan on heavy confetti. Especially down along the bottom. Right now I am, let's see. Right now I am working on this area right here. I think let's see, the horse I think is right here. So I am roughly about this area-ish. But all of this here was confetti. And I mean, all of this here was confetti. This here is quite a bit of confetti. I have literally like right across here in the middle to do of this. I've done the entire bottom except for on this one corner. This corner here I still have to do. And this is, you know what, actually I'm on the hay. I'm working on the hay and this part right here. But I have this part left to do, and then I have everything across here to do on this, and then it'll be done. So I don't know how much more, you know, if I'm going to have any color blocking, because I can't really tell. We all know Chuck Pinson paintings are confetti. That's why he has such good, you know, detail. But this is, I think, the most that I've ever had in a painting. That's probably the absolute most confetti that I've had. And I know the paintings that I have coming, or that I've already kitted up of his that I'm waiting on to start on, they're going to be pretty heavy too. But at least these are rounds. I don't mind confetti with it round. I just don't like confetti with square, because that seems to be what throws my being straight off, because I'm changing so often, and my drills are all cattywampus and such. So anyhow, so yeah, I'll have some unboxings that are be coming up as soon as I can get the clarity of this done, because I mean, it's better than the other camera. It just still needs the location. I need to find a better stand. I think if I get a regular tripod, it'll help, because then I won't have the weight issue. As I said, if I have this really close, I'm fine. The way that I might have to put back my the stand that I was using on the other cam. I might just need to go back to that one. I just didn't like it because it hung over top of me so much, and every time I would move, I would bump it and it would shake. And I was trying to avoid all the shakage for you guys by doing it this way, because I don't think when I've bumped the table or something, I don't really think there's been a lot of movement. But with that other one, it clamps to the table, and every time I bump it, the whole thing sways. But it might be able to get me down closer to, you know, for you guys to see without getting in my way. So I might go ahead, like I said, on Saturday, do a few recordings and see how it works. I might do a whip and chat. I don't want to do an unboxing until I know this works, because nothing worse than doing your unboxing and finding out after the fact that it wasn't good, because now you got to go back and redo it, and you're not going to remember everything you said, and everything's already been opened. And I would just rather test it out on a whip and chat, and see how it works out. See if it makes a difference, and find the best, you know, setup, and hope that when I need to move things that I can replicate it. Still trying to decide if I want to keep my stuff down here or if I want to take it upstairs in my craft room and do it. I mean, my drafting table has to stay down here. It's not going to go upstairs. But I have another table up there that I started doing things on when I first started my channel. And when I started babysitting, that's where I put the baby, because it's the darkest room in the house. So when I'm trying to put him down for a nap, that was the best place to do it and the quietest place. So of course I couldn't be up there then. So I brought all my recording things down here, and I think my lighting was even better up there. I don't know. I don't know. We'll figure this out eventually. I'm still trying to get the last of my subscribers so I can do the giveaway. I have 3 items right now for the giveaway. So I plan on doing it when I hit 200 subscribers. And there'll be two winners. One of the winners will be for the 100 subscribers, for the first 100, and then the second winner will be for the 200. I was still trying to figure out how I want to do this. But what am I, 14? Yep, 14 subscribers away from that. And then it'll be a while before I do another one because it's taking forever to get to 200 subscribers. So imagine what it's going to be like trying to get to 500. But once that happens, then we'll have another one. Yeah, I'm just trying to think here. There was a few things that I did want to talk about, and that was one of them. So as soon as I hit my 200, then I will go ahead and announce the giveaway. It will be done in a video. It will not be in the title of the video. And it will also not be in the title of the video when I announce the winner. Well, it will be, but the winner will be announced, or they will be contacted before it gets announced on YouTube. So hopefully the winner will be a Facebook member, and I will be having them reaching out to me. I might do a form type thing like Rachel Ray did. Not that I want to mimic her, but she has a really good idea there. And I think Crashly has the same type of thing. They're just trying to find a way that the rightful winner is the one that receives the prize, that I don't have people saying that it was them when it's not. So yeah, my videos, I'm sorry to have to make it that way, that somebody has to sit through a video, but that's the only way that they're going to find out about the giveaway, because I'm not going to just have people coming, watching a video just for that purpose. That's just the way it's going to have to be. After seeing what people are going through with their giveaways, it's sad, but it is what it is. Like I said, there is going to be, right now, I have 3 prizes. There's going to be a 4th prize that I will be ordering. And I'm trying to decide if I'm just going to make it, 2 prizes for the first 100 and 2 prizes for the 200, or if I'm going to make the one, it's going to be one giveaway, but it'll be 2 names will be drawn. So there'll be the 100 subscriber name drawn and then the 200 subscriber name drawn in the same giveaway. And I'm just trying to figure out how I want to do it. If I want to make it a 50-50 win, everybody, each person receives 2 items, or if I want to make it 1 item for the 100 subscriber and the grand prize for the 200. So it'll be like first place, second place. I don't know. Still trying to figure out how I'm going to do that. But I'm hoping that it will be soon that I'll be able to have this done, and then I can just kind of wait, sit back and wait. I don't know. I gotta get some more videos up. Like I said, falling behind on that. I was planning on doing weekly videos, but it's between the webcam issue and then the babysitting, and now I've got both of those solved. I have a new webcam and I'm not babysitting. Now it's just trying to get, and I have plenty of content for unboxings. I just need something to talk about. That's my hardest thing, where I'm not just sitting here rambling like I am right now. I haven't gotten any suggestions for things. So apparently, nobody cares what I talk about. I don't know. YouTube, it's a tough place. I've come to find that out. It is a tough place. People are nice, but it takes a little bit of getting a following and, like I said, having things to talk about. I don't know. And I live a boring life. Not that I'm complaining, because I'm perfectly happy with my boring life, but it's not like I have good stories like Mrs. Coffee has, or like Stitcherista has, or Rachel Ray. They always have some kind of good story. I can't even talk about my dog because all he does is sleep. I have the laziest dog that I've ever seen. So anyhow, well, either everybody's fallen asleep or they're so engrossed in they're doing. I've got no chat for a while. It's been like almost 20 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and jump off of here and clean up my mess here. And I think I'm going to go find a movie to watch or something that will help put me to sleep and just relax for a bit. That way, hopefully I can get enough sleep to get up early enough, take care of some things before my husband gets home, because tomorrow is his Friday. Well, today is his Friday, so tomorrow's more or less a Saturday, and since he has to work Saturday, we'll spend some time in the afternoon tomorrow fighting, keeping him awake. And I have to run out and pick up my money from the babysitter and drop some stuff off to her. So tomorrow will be a little bit of a busy day. I'll probably won't get any diamond painting done during the day tomorrow. I'll probably be working on it at night. But you guys all, wherever you're at, if it's daytime, enjoy your day. If it's your situation that it's late at night or real early in the morning and you have not been to sleep yet, I hope you have a great night's, good relaxing sleep and a good Friday or Saturday, wherever you're at. And I will talk to you guys soon. Like I said, look forward to some videos coming up this week for some unboxings and unpackagings. And hopefully I'll have this camera straightened out. So in the meantime, y'all, good night or good morning. You guys take care, stay safe. Don't go out if you don't have to. I mean, it's just for the safety and precautions of us all. And you guys take care. Thanks for stopping by. Glad to have you. Bye, guys.